Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. What's going on? What's popping? What's cracking, locking with y'all? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on? How is everybody doing this Monday? Oh, yes, it is the beginning of a new week, and we here, baby, and we ready to rock and roll with the bull crap. So let's talk about it. So Bobby Shmurda's getting out of jail, like, okay, and he might be getting out of jail tomorrow or the release, because I thought he was getting out in September. So this is going to be real interesting, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the situation that is going down. Let's talk about Love and Listing season 2 episode 5. I was like, oh shit, you know, Sarah's being shady. She's taking videos. She's like 32 years old, posting videos and shit like that. We on a DL. We on a secluded place, baby. So anyways, Mr. Jacob got caught out there, and he's feeling a certain type of way because he told his children mother that he was out there chilling. You know, he was working hard. And everything else like that, and he was not out there doing that. He went and got the girls, he got the ladies. They already had a place to go in Palm Springs. I was like, what's going on with that situation? That shit is crazy. What's going on, Miss T? And then on top of that, we got, you know, Sarah also saying, you know, the collard greens, you know, she wanted to taste some collard greens like at what, 5 a.m. in the morning, because she's in the kitchen with 2 black people. I don't know if that was racist, but, you know, I gotta call suspect behavior out, because why is she asking for collard greens if she ain't never had them, and she didn't even know what they looked like? She didn't know what type of bag they was in. Was she trying to be goofy, or was she just being funny? Sometimes you just can't let shit slide. You just gotta let them know I see you, so hopefully we see each other, baby. For real. I was like, Sarah, what you doing, girl? What you saying? I was like, yo, yes, Miss Jacob is out there wilding. He's having a good time while he got a brand new baby at home, and his girlfriend Angie is sitting there. They was both having a difficult time together, but yet he is going to be out here running these streets, having parties, bringing ladies there. But he already said that if he didn't get her pregnant, he would not be with her, point blank, period. So the baby is what's keeping them together. And you know, Taylor, aka Low Key, said that, you know, Jacob was trapped in that situation. So we'll see what happens. We haven't heard no phone calls from Suge Knight. What's going on with that situation? Like, for real? And then now we have, you know, Zach is finally in when it comes to Samantha. Now Samantha wants to pump the brakes. She want to slow down. She don't want to move too fast. She want to move slow and everything else like that. But she's waking up in the morning with him in the bed. They sleeping together. She's jumping on top of him, straddling him while they was in a jacuzzi, in that hot jacuzzi, baby. You want to go slow. Now you want to go slow. I guess you realize that Zach wanted more from you. You don't really want it from Zach, or you getting Zach back because he dissed you and dismissed you when he was over there with Kit from, you know, 9 Meg. So it is what it is with that situation. I was like, Lord, Zach just looks like he ain't got no sense whatsoever. I was like, help me with this situation. And then we move on to Andrew. Andrew still ain't he ain't busting a sweat. He ain't let nobody know that he is under pressure. He don't really give a damn about Maryjanetv. The rest of the crew, he was like they was gonna come back begging one way or another. And he's been on Instagram dissing him. And Andre will not own up or admit that he had sexual relations, you know, with Aji. I was like, oh my goodness. So it's like Maryjanetv is like basically, you know, she did it. She knew the man was engaged and he was about to be married, blase in the third. She knew what she was getting into. At the same time, she didn't want the world to know, but, you know, she stepped up and she told people that she did do it with him. And she thought that he was going to admit to the situation, admit guilt. No, he didn't admit anything. He was not playing. He was not trying to say anything. And he had a conversation with Sarah like, I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't trying to play me, so it is what it is with Anthony. I was like, Lord have me with Andrew. Like, what is going on with that situation? You are not going to break him. You are not going to get him to say anything he don't want to say. He is not trying to be played. And we got Zach. Zach is confronting, you know, Andrew, because he was like, Andrew, you was out there on Instagram disrespecting me. You was talking all types of mess and blase and a third, talking about you got better listings, you dress better than us and everything else like that, and they need you. And Andrew was like, I didn't say that, and I can say whatever I want to say on my Instagram, but if I offended you, I apologize. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? So Andrew was like, I can say what I want to say. Andrew is not owning up or admitting to anything. He is basically gonna keep it moving, and that's it. Alexander's like, whatever. Alexander's just cool, chill. He gets a little bit of drama, he tell people, but so at this point they're on a good note. So it is what it is. So they're moving forward. They're gonna work together, get back to business. I guess there's not a lot of black realtors out there in California, but it is what it is. Black Lavender, what about love? I don't know about that yet either. I'm just trying out some certain things. We'll see. Zach tried because he's messing with Andrew. And so Andrew was like, whatever. Andrew was like, I'm moving forward. If I offended you, my bad. I'm sorry. Not really, I'm sorry. Like, he was like, I know what I said, but he's not really owning up that he said anything negative. He was like, maybe I was feeling a certain type of way. So Andrew will kind of say, he will kind of give you a little bit. He'll give you a little inch, and that's it. He should have been a lawyer. That's what he should have been. I'm telling you, but I guess he's making more money doing what he's doing now. So I guess right now they're all on a cool note or whatever. But Zach is basically saying, I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm going to watch Andrew and see how Andrew moves around these situations. And then we have Sam and, Maryjanetv. Basically, they sitting there and they bump into Andrew. And she's acting like everything is all good because, even though he denied that he had sexual relations with her or he had any type of relations with her, point blank, period, whatever that situation is, she's not the type she's not going to start arguing with him. But she did argue with Taylor because Taylor was calling her out, so therefore she had to address the situation because Taylor was disrespecting her all day, every day. But she could have called out Taylor and she could have called out Andrew too at the same damn time. But anyway, she's trying to keep it cute, kind of keep it casual, and basically just do business because these are the people that she know, and she's not from California or anything else like that. She's trying to make it, and she don't want to ruffle no feathers. I was like, that's how we gonna do this situation. And Sam was just all laughing and giggling and everything else. Eric is just cool. He's chill. But at this point in time, they don't really care whether Maryjanetv makes up with Andrew or not. They want Andrew back in the fold because they chose Maryjanetv's side or whatever the case may be with that situation. But she's letting it be and she's letting it go, and she don't want to make a big deal out of it. So they're like, if she ain't making a big deal, we ain't gonna make a big deal. But they kind of felt the same way that Taylor felt, but they didn't want all that drama, and they didn't want there to be an argument. They thought Taylor was just gonna have a conversation, pipe down and keep it moving. But nah, Taylor was like, nah, let's call her out. Why ain't she defending herself? She don't have to defend herself no more. She said she slept with him. He is going to ultimately deny that he slept with her, so either you believe him or her. She said she had receipts, first season, so whenever she needs the receipts, I hope she got them, baby, because if she don't, it's gonna be a damn shame. And now we got Jacob. He comes through, he brings the ladies, he's poured in, he's with his dudes, he's having a good time and everything else like that, while he know his woman is at home by herself with that brand new baby, and he know how stressed out he was when he's by himself with the baby. But he was like, I need a break because he rented a little something to to Safari. So Jacob is already doing the wrong thing because he said if she didn't get pregnant, he would have been ghost because they was just hooking up. But now that ain't the situation. So I thought you gonna do better. Break the generational curses and not have 7 baby mama like your daddy. That's what you said, not me. It came out of your lips. I'm just repeating. So then with that situation going on, we have Jacob. He done brought all these ladies. They came through. Alexander's just looking and watching too as well. They're like, So I wonder how they feel. Taylor, not Taylor, but Samantha, she thinks that she looks the best in the house. She feels like, these ladies make her look like she is a 10. I was like, go ahead, girl. Self-confidence is a must. But we already know if you wasn't there, Zach would have been having a good time. He would have been laughing and grinning. And we also have Jacob. He's out here. He's partying, having a good time. He got the do-rag on. I thought it was supposed to be blue, but I guess it's red. I don't know. So he's doing his thing. He's singing. He's on the piano. He's having fun. He's having a ball. And we got Andrew over here. Andrew's over here kind of like kicking game to some girls up in the room too as well, while they're sitting at this vacation spot in Palm Springs. And Ajani's watching him, and now she's realizing that the relationship that she had with Andrew, whatever she thought, whatever the pillow talk was, it wasn't about nothing, because now he's flirting with girls right in front of her face too as well. So basically that lets you know that most likely he slept with Ajane because she was close, she was available and reliable to him, and he was supposed to be putting her on or helping her, whatever the case may be. It was supposed to be on a DL, but you know, people saw how cozy they was. They got too comfortable in front of everybody. He tried to rectify the situation and keep it on a low and confront the group and said they never did anything. Ajane went in the back. She told Sarah and Sam, and then she told, you know, Taylor, and then it went crazy. So, you know, Andrew's been going around town with a bunch of young, new, you know, people that want to get in the business of being a realtor or whatever. And Ajani's peeping the game. You know, if Taylor was there, she would be wilding for real. She'd be like, come on, Ajani, you got to do something. And so he's flirting. Ajani's feeling a certain type of way. She goes and has some drinks. And then Andre sits down and talks to Samantha. Samantha's trying to accuse him of being a bad guy, you know, a cheater, having kids, being a liar, the whole 9 yards. But she's just basically disguising it in a different way, saying it's her ex, because the guy that she was just dating before she started to, you know, sleep with Mr. Zach, you know, she was dating this guy for like 5 months, 6 months. He had kids, and he was living with his baby mama, his children's mother, and everything else like that. He lied to her, and she was in love with him. Why do men lie? Why do men cheat? How do men do the things that they do and get away with it? And this is what she is saying to Andrew. Andrew ain't buying the shit. He was like, I am not your ex. Don't compare me. You can't put me on the same level as that dude. Like, you better chill out. And Andrew was like, nah, that's not me. But hopefully you can get some help, and you can seek some help. Hopefully things move better between you and Zach, or whatever the case may be. But Andrew wasn't trying to hear it. Andrew, he knew he had a fiance at the time. He was sleeping with Ajani. He knew he shouldn't have been sleeping with her. They both knew that they shouldn't have been sleeping together, but they was. And he ain't gonna break up his happy home and admit that he slept with her when he can get away with it. And you know, I guess it feels like Ajani felt like maybe whatever they had, he might own up to it, or maybe he might even leave his fiance, or whatever she thought, whatever dream that she was being sold, or whatever dream that she made up, or was her imagination, it wasn't working out, because, you know, Mr. Andrew ain't said a damn thing. Andrew ain't gonna say. Andrew is a good talker, Miss T, for real. Sam was making me laugh. Nice try, Sam. Andrew is too smooth and too smart. You are right about that, girlfriend, Miss T, for real. Andrew was like, what? She was like, oh my God, did Andrew just admit that? No, he said Ajani would have known that I was married. Not married, but about to be married. I was 3 months away from being engaged. That he could be omitting or not, but most likely he was not omitting. He was basically saying any woman that got involved with him knew that it wasn't going to be nothing serious, and I got a woman, you know, I wear my ring every day, but if I want to dibble and dab, I could too, but know what you getting, baby. I was like, I was like, Andrew ain't playing around. Andrew ain't playing no games. And his woman, Julissa, she is believing it. She ain't missing a beat. This probably ain't nothing new. Then Andrew decides to come in the kitchen where the ladies are at too as well. And this is where Taylor's talking, not Taylor, but Sarah's talking about collard greens. Who you guys out here partying, drinking, and dancing and eating, you know, little small things. And you talking about collard greens. It's like, why do you have to, and you don't even know what the collard greens look like? Like, come on, Taylor, you're doing, not Taylor, but Sarah, you doing too much. So I don't know if that was something, oh, let me say this because there's 2 black people in the room with me, or whatever, bring up collard greens or whatever the case may be. I want collard greens this late at night, when you know that, you know, collard greens can either make you have gas or go to the bathroom. Anything green like that late at night that's like that, you know what I mean? So what was you trying to seek, Miss, you know, Sarah? Was you trying to be funny, or was you trying to be racist? That's what I want to know. Collard greens at 5 o'clock in the morning that are frozen in the freezer. Then you don't even know what they look like. And then she tried to say that, oh, Andrew is trying to tell us where his room is at, where his bedroom is at, because he probably wants, you know, Ajani to know where he's going to be sleeping, because they're on a big estate out there in Palm Springs. But you asked him where he was sleeping. He didn't tell you where he was like, no. He said, you know, what is his name? Mr. Zach and Sam is in the bedroom together. Eric and Alexander in their side together, and Devon is with all the ladies. And then you said, oh, so where are you staying? So you asked him. So she was like, oh my God, it's so creepy. He's giving us like, you know, a trail or a map to his room. You asked him where he was staying, and he politely told you. I was like, Lord have mercy, miss me with that. Hey, what's up, Jim Stone? What's going on? I was like, that situation is just so crazy. Then moving on from that, you got Jacob. He's over here lying to his children's mother. She just had a baby, fresh baby, brand new baby, and he's over here basically over here, you know, lying to her like he was out here working and doing something good and doing something hard when he was out here partying and acting a fool while Angie was up all night long. So he's lying about the situation. And then we have Miss Ajani, you know, she's doing her thing, but basically she didn't tell her man that, you know, Andrew was going to be there. She said she tried to call him or whatever the case may be. But Ajani, your man is fine. You better stop it, girl. You better get with him. You better be good to him, for real, for real. Oh, no problem, Jim Stone. Sounds good. And no, I did, it's in my, Real Housewives of Potomac playlist. It's up there on my main page. So now we have Miss, you know, Sam. She's over here and she's with Zach, but she wants to go slow. She wants to move slow. She don't want to rush into things. She don't want to move fast because she got to get over her ex-boyfriend. But why was you straddling Zach, you know, in the hot tub? Why are you waking up in the morning with him? Why are you laid up in the bed? Why are you kissing him? Why are you all over him? Why are you giving him some of that if you want to take things slow? Your message is saying something else. So basically you telling Zach that he can get the milk for free and he ain't got to do nothing for you. So why you move so fast with him? You already know who he is. You used to date him before too as well. You act like you just met him fresh off the streets. You know where he live at. You know where he work at. You harassed him while he was at work. You blew up his spot. You blew up his business. You was telling everybody that you guys went out with to show them houses and properties while you guys were doing business, talking about Zach this, Zach that, you know, cheating and having, you know, intercourse and all types of stuff. And now you don't want the man? Zach, she wanted to prove a point that she can get you because you said that she couldn't make your nature rise and she ain't feeling that situation. So basically it seems like Samantha done got one over on Zach, but she ain't done yet. She ain't finished. And Taylor right now, she's still pissed. She's still mad at everybody because nobody had her back, even though Alexander, Eric, and Zach felt the same way about Ajane. You know, they didn't want to call her out up on it or get into a big argument like that or whatever the case may be. But you already know how Taylor is. Taylor's very strong-minded, strong-willed. And what she feels is right is right, wrong is wrong. It's just black and white. You know, she don't have no in-between. It's either her way or the highway forever, ever. Taylor is a mess. She done got into it with everybody, Miss T. I'm like, Lord. But she's out here renting or leasing a house. So she leased this house to this producer for $18,000 a month. Like, damn, like, won't you just buy a house, dude? Or, you know, rent something small. Like, he's leasing this house for $18,000 a month. People know how to throw away money, baby. So moving on from that situation, everybody's congratulating Zach because he done hooked up with Samantha. He's been doing the ooh wah wah and the ooh ha ha with her. Oh, thank you so much, Jimstone. I appreciate that. It's good to see you, baby girl. God bless you. So with this situation, you know, they're congratulating him. But you all, Jimstone, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And it's good to see you back, my sister. It's all good. And Real Housewives of Potomac is on the playlist, baby. God bless. So with this situation, you know, we have Zach. Zach is he's happy. He's in love. He's feeling a certain type of way for 2 years. Yeah. For 2 years, he's going to be paying $18,500 a month to lease that amazing house. Like, Lord have mercy. Unless it's you know, it's more than that. For 2 years leasing. I'm just like, Lord have mercy, what's going on? What's going on, Chef Disaster? That's a lot of money to be leasing a house for real, all day, every day. So they're congratulating him because he got it. He done did the damn thing. But Eric is mad cool and Eric is mad chill. And you can see how Andrew can get over because they need Andrew. They want Andrew around, but they tried to, basically comfort Ajani, but they realized she over it. She got a new man, so it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so they're all talking and everything, but Eric is like, okay, go get dressed, Ajani, Blase and the third, because, them breasts are showing. And, Andrew's over there looking, he's rolling his eyes, he's feeling a certain type of way, because he's acting like he feels like, she's doing something wrong. I was like, Lord have mercy. So Eric quickly got, Ajani out of the situation or whatever. I was like, I must feel bad when a man, he sit up there, he did not ever touching her, deny everything. And then now she got to be around him. I know it's uncomfortable. I know she can't wait till she finds some new people to be around. And so they asked her, did Andrew try to come up to your room? She said, no. I wonder if he did. Did you go to Anthony's room, Ajane? Did you do one for old time's sakes? Did you do one for old time's sakes? Did you get a little bit of it? Like, Lord have mercy. So anyways, this situation, it just seems like Ajane, and when it comes to Andrew, it's not going to be resolved no time soon. They're going to just basically act like it's cool until Taylor comes around, and Taylor is going to be highly pissed and highly upset. But Taylor done went from two different bosses. She went from Ty to Andrew, from Andrew to Ty. So I'm just like, whatever. So Ajani, she's holding it down. Like, you can't cuss and fight and yell and scream at every situation. Like, you can't show your emotions 24/7. So I know a lot of people saying, I would cuss him up, I would do this and do that. You can't do that, like, all the time, every time you see him. At some point, you got to move forward. At some point, you got to let it go. She's realizing that their little intimate affair that they had didn't really mean nothing that she thought it did. And so now she's moving on, and she got a man. Hey, Ralph, what's going on? And then, we have Samantha. She's over here kissing. She is with Zach. They get massages. She's talking about moving slow, but she's giving him everything. He's getting a cow for free. And basically, she don't want him to, put her in, on the farm. She don't want none of that. She don't want to be wifed up right now. She still got to get over her ex. Andrew would never apologize. I know Miss T. He's never going to apologize. So Andrew had this conversation. He was like, oh, I'm glad we can move forward. I moved forward with the guys. I had a little conversation with Sam. Like, so we can move forward, get past this. And this could have been a moment where she could have said something, but she could have said, you know what? I just don't appreciate you lying on me. Like, I would appreciate it if you would have told the truth, but you ain't gonna tell the truth. You ain't gonna never tell the truth. But you did sleep with me. We did sleep together. So whatever the case may be, but we can move forward. We can work together, or whatever the case may be. It won't be any problems between us. But I just gotta say, I gotta state this for the last time. Me and you got it in. Our hair is beautiful. I would have been like, we got it in, baby. We got it in. Don't even play me. But she's carrying herself differently because she's in LA. She's in foreign territory. And this circle is probably really small for like black women, period, and black people, period, to be in the real estate game and try to actually get A-listers and people that can actually afford the property that you're trying to sell. So she's just going to suck it up and keep it. Oh, well, she already sucked. Well, she's just going to keep it moving. Ain't nothing else she can do about the situation. He's denied it. Just deny. Could you imagine somebody denying that you gave him some of your good and then they doing it on national TV? Lord have mercy. I would be like, what? We got to get the lie detector test. Can we do that? This TV, Sam is moving so fast. It's slow. I know. So, getting this situation, I was like, oh, so you talked to Andrew? They was like, yeah, so they want to move forward. Alexander, he's quiet. He's like the agent in the group. He's like the secret agent. Basically, he's watching everything and monitoring. Eric is like the nice little guy putting everything together, but he's saying, y'all get on my nerves. But Eric is really a nice guy, and he has foundations and charities that really benefit his community. So good work, Eric. Do your thing. So they're like, thank God this is over with, because they both know that they're both not innocent. She knew she shouldn't have been with him, and he knew he shouldn't have been with her because she knew that he was engaged and had a fiance, and he knew that he had a fiance and it was engaged, and 3 months before he say I do, he's already up under her bed. So I guarantee you Ajani thought that the reason why he was with her because he was getting cold feet from getting married and blasting and third, and maybe she had a shot with him because she was looking at it more seriously because she was going to be around him and he was supposed to be training her, showing her what to do, showing her the ropes and everything else like that. I was just like Ajani, but Ajani ain't no innocent angel either, so let's not get it twisted. So we have Suge Knight's son Jacob. He comes out, he's talking about I had a blast, and then we got Sarah and Samantha. Don't do nothing around them because you're gonna get in trouble. So she video recorded, Jacob dancing and partying and wilding out and everything, even though he lied to his fiance. So what you do in the dark sometimes come into the light. And she posted it to Instagram, and now his fiance knows that he was there chilling, having a good time, and it wasn't all work related. And she's feeling a certain type of way because she was all like, baby, you so tired. Oh baby, you've been working, you in Palm Springs. No, now she found out he was out there crip walking, blood walking, he was out here dancing, partying, drinking, and Taylor's just laughing. I was like, I can't stand people that do that shit when I'm around them. Don't post nothing. What we doing here is in our moment. When you're gonna post something, like everybody know, but when you chilling and you in a mix, you in a house, you with your peoples, it was like certain things gotta be private, especially because you don't know what I told this person or that person. And that's what happened to Jacob. And Sarah did say that she was immature and she's just like a kid, and that's why the man that she's dating that's 21, they're like the same age mentally. So it is what it is. He's looking like his daddy. I know he really is, Ralph. And also, Suge was like, not Suge, but Safari was like, oh my God, he looks just like his father. So now we have Jacob Knight's in trouble right now. He's in trouble because now his girlfriend found out that he was in the house partying with his co-workers, not closing deals. So now she wants to talk. We know that she's gonna kick him out and call the po-po. She's gonna call the LAPD on a man, and now he wants out, and it seems like the relationship will be over because he never really had feelings for her. The pregnancy was an accident because he said she wasn't pregnant, I would be ghost, because we were just sleeping together. We wasn't even in a relationship. We was just Netflixing and chill 7 days a week. And so we get to Ajani. She meets up with her man. Ajani, you better not let your man go, girl, because they're gonna be people climbing bridges, trees, and mountains, and highways, and lakes, swimming through water to get him, girl. So anyway, Ajani goes to her man's job to tell him that Andrew was there, and he was like, what? Like, why you telling me this here? Why you telling me this now? Why you telling me this while I'm at work? Why are you telling me this while I'm at work? And she was like, I just wanted you to know because I didn't talk. He's like pissed. I was like, Lord. But Andrew was before him. The problem is Ajani, she was still entertaining exes while she was getting to know him. So that's a problem. So that's why he's feeling a certain type of way. And plus, she slept with him. They're going to be staying up in Palm Springs together. But it wasn't like that. But he's just feeling a certain type of way. She should have just invited his ass. You know what? Told him to come through. Jump in the Uber, baby. Jump in the Uber. Spend the night. Then get up in the morning. Nobody see your ass. Or whatever. Make him feel comfortable. So it is what it is. He's like, yo, you gonna come to my job and tell me this shit? Why right now? Why at work? Because he was gonna act a complete fool. But he's at work. You imagine somebody coming up to your job. Oh, listen, I spent the night, in the same building with my ex or whatever while I'm at work. I got so many questions. I got shit I gotta say. I gotta be in a certain mindset to deal with the people, to do my job. Now you coming here with this crap? I was like, Ajani's trying to film. She's just, she's trying to have a storyline. I wonder if they're still together. And then that's gonna be next episode, and then we're gonna have Miss Samantha tell Zach that we're moving too fast and she wants to move slow because she haven't got over her ex. I was like, Lord, then why did you do all this shit to Zach? Telling Zach that you want to be with him, calling out his relationship with Kat from 9 Meg, and ultimately he broke up with her. He thinking that he gonna build something with you. Like he's struggling in real estate game. You got the ends, the people. So he's thinking we're gonna have a powerful relationship. You invited him to show other houses with him, to show him other properties and show him what you got and what you have and shit like that. Talking about, we could be a team and all this other shit just to set him up to tell him, I don't want your ass. Lord. Ooh, Zach ran into that one. Zach definitely ran into that one. She was wrong for going to his job, trying to have a deep conversation. You know that Gemstone, it's so cool that you can just talk the top of your head. Oh, yeah. No doubt. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And so then we have Mr. Zach. Zach is coming through and he got a new little thing. He got a little new pretty thing coming through. He's out at the restaurant. Sarah, she said she don't, she want to take it slow. Okay, after she done gave him the cow, she gave him the milk and he let her run free. He didn't try to put her on the farm or put her inside the fence or inside the gates. You know what I mean? So he was like, all right, she want to do that. And so he comes through with this lady. And guess what? You already know. This is the lady. This is her up close. So this is the new girl Zach went on a date with or whatever. We don't know their relationship, but we soon will. And then moving on from that situation, Samantha is, Samantha runs her mouth. Samantha is shady. Samantha will embarrass you in public. So Samantha pulls his date over to the side. This is next episode to tell her that Zach wanted to marry her a week ago. He just wanted to get in the drawers a week ago. That's just some shit that you say. He wanted to do business with you. He wants you to show him the ropes. He wants you to get him clients. You have an in the real estate gang in California. He thought that you could be a power mover. He was gonna be faithful to you and the corn, but you set him up. Zach is a turtleneck swag. I know. I was like, last video we had turtleneck on. Now he got a turtle. The cat is on this show. She was on this show last season when she was dating Zach. But now we know why. Well, Zach, maybe Zach left Kat because he found out that she was in the bathroom with Ryan. But Samantha was giving, Kat like a hard time, So anyways, we have Miss, Samantha talking to Zach Dick, basically trying to end that. I was like, you don't want him. You want to take it slow, but he can't talk to anybody. It's not her business whether he was said, I love you last week or I wanted to marry you last week. You're always stepping over boundaries. You're just, and she's sitting here and she's entertaining you. I wouldn't entertain you because I would know that you were jealous and you're envious and you're trying to hurt somebody. You're trying to hurt me at the same time. You ain't trying to warn me because you had Zach in the palm of your hands. You got what you wanted from him. Now you don't want him no more. He's a disappointment to you. He said that you couldn't make his nature rise and all that other good stuff. Yeah, you got him back, but now you're doing this. So luckily this is on TV and these people don't be wilding out because you already know this situation can turn ugly when you do some shit like that because you don't know how the girl's gonna pop off. You don't know how the dude's gonna pop off. So I'm just like, and then we're gonna have Jacob. Jacob is gonna get into it with Andrew. He said, Andrew, all the shit I did for you, everything I did for you, Andrew, the things I did. And Andrew was like, you didn't do nothing for me. And so Suge Jr. is going off. He's feeling a certain type of way. I was like, Suge. So he's yelling at Andrew, not Andrew, but he's yelling at Ty. So it seems like, right now, Jacob Knight Jr., aka Lil Suge, is over there arguing with Andrew. And if he's arguing with Andrew, you know what that's about. He said, all the things I did for you, he was nothing but supplying Andrew with that white stuff, baby. He was helping Andrew out of some debt, some people that he owed. So I'm just like, in my opinion. And then we have, what's her name? Sarah, she's gonna be crying next episode because she can't drink this and that. Sarah might not be drinking, but she's definitely on pills. She's definitely taking pills, in my opinion. I told you guys, what's that show, Southern Charm? I told you that, what's her name? Denise was doing pills, and it came out she was doing pills. Good, they just have that they have that talk. that Catherine Denise was doing pills, and she was. And it came out, her drug dealer came out and everything. So it is what it is. So I know it's about something else. And then Jacob and Taylor are going to go back and forth, because Jacob is going to turn around and say, I'm tired of y'all using my name, because the only person with a name on that show that we know of is Jacob. Unless you watch football, and I don't watch football like that, so you would know Zach. But Suge Knight's son, we don't even know him, but we just know his father, and we know the viral shit he did with Tupac or whatever. So he gets into an argument with Taylor. He's telling Taylor that she's using his name, Ty's using his name, the show's using his name. So he's feeling a certain type of way. So it's gonna go down, baby. It's definitely gonna go down. Baby Suge is pissed. Yes, he is going to go off. We're gonna see another side to him that we haven't seen, because he's been so sweet and so nice and blasé the third. He says all the catchy shit, he says all the cliche shit, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be good, it's gonna be popping. But yep, that was it. That was the review for the episode of this show. So I'm gonna check out Love After Lockup. It's just that I just can't be catching up, and then I want to do the other show, the one that comes on OWN. But if anybody wants to call in real quick for a minute or two, let me know. Call in, because if not, we're gonna sign off. I was like, yo, Sarah, I didn't like the comment about the collard greens. I don't know what she meant about that situation, but we know Sarah can be shady too as well. And then Samantha, girl, you got a lot of nerve, and this is why I like Samantha too, because she does shit like this. Like, she confronted Zach, she harassed Zach at every showing of every listing and house and property, and now she's telling him she just want to be friends and slow down, and he's on a date, and then she goes and get the date. This is why I like Samantha, because she does shit like this. And Sarah is an asshole. She only posted videos of Jacob because she knew Jacob was probably lying to his children's mother, because Jacob and Sarah had a little something going on at one point in time. So Sarah and Samantha be doing shady shit. And Andrew ain't gonna fold, baby. Andrew is not folding. We're going to the top, baby, to the top. So it doesn't seem like there's any phone calls, but I really do like this show. I like the characters on the show. It's so interesting because they be doing foul shit and funny shit too as well. But they everybody has owned up to everything they did except for Andrew. Sarah owned up to being shady like she is and running her mouth. And so did Samantha too as well. And Ajani basically got into it with Taylor. Taylor basically knows that she got issues and she's trying to get help. So next episode, she's supposed to be getting some help. But Taylor be wilding, yo. Taylor be going off on these people. Taylor has no chill pill. Taylor is, and I know that feeling that she does have, that's that strong-minded, strong opinion where nobody else's opinion matters, because you feel like you know that you're right deep down in the crest of your soul, and everything that you was ever taught told you that you was right on this situation. And when people act like they're weak and they can't defend themselves, Taylor don't like that. She don't like weak people. She don't like people being scared. But there's a time and a place for you to handle situations. You just don't you go off and go, wow, hey Norris, Tony, what's going on? That Miss Chick, she is a mean girl. She don't play, she be wildin'. Taylor be wildin'. They had to pick her up, carry her out. She got into it with Sarah, She got into it with Jacob. She got into it with her boss now, Ty, but I don't care about that. He deserved it. But she does some shady stuff. She got into it with Ajani. She dissed her. She got into it with Sarah. She got into it with Andrew. She quit working for Andrew to go back working with Ty. So the cast is funny, because they don't know that they're funny and they just think that they're just doing regular shit. No, you guys are really messed up. Taylor, that's what I named my goddaughter. Oh, that's so cute. That is a pretty name. Taylor is a mess though, but you can see where I understand that energy where like you just it's black and it's white, and you like that when you're very young too as well, and you're strong-minded, strong-willed. That's where like you'll see people at a young age out protesting, out doing so much different things because they have a belief and they'll go with that belief, and you can't challenge that. But when they get older, more mature, you can challenge that and open it up. But right now, Taylor is a rock solid shell. If she's on your team, you straight, but she might embarrass you in public because she gonna go off. She ain't gonna let nobody get away with nothing, and she could be very disrespectful because she was really disrespectful to Ajani at first, talking about she was the help and everything else like that. But she is smart. She got her real estate license at like 21 or 20, very young, and she's been in the business for a long time too as well. So we gonna see, baby. Thank you guys for coming through. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Thank you guys so much. Gemstone, Miss T. Thank you, Chef Disaster, Norris Tony, and Ralph Esco. Thank you too as well. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. I think I got everybody's name. And thank you for the donation, Gemstone. God bless y'all. And y'all have a blessed week. And have a prosper week too as well. Be safe. Keep your head up. And stay woke. And don't get tricked or get fooled out here in these streets, baby. Because it is crazy. Much love to y'all. Peep Squad. She gets it from her mama. Facts. Peace, everybody.